9th of November. As you all know that you have already seen the circular and you have understood that we are going to adopt the methodology, the terminology, something called as plan, do, and review. Today is the day we will know bigger things of the Bharat Scouts and Guides. And we will start the preparations. If you have not yet started preparations, how to plan, how to do, and how to excel during this Scout Guide week. This is the time. Let's join hands and understand to know what is this plan, do, and review. Okay. Plan, do, review is very, very simple. And this is what you all are going to do in the days to come. So allow me to share the screen and you will be able to know what is this plan, do, review. Okay. As you all know that we are all gearing up to the Scout Guide Week 2024 and you all have the actions in place and you're doing the plan. So that's what we have an action plan for the Scout Guide Week starting from 3rd of November, running up to 9th of November 2024. While we get geared up to all these activities, let us recap on what are the things we were all discussing all these days and see. We are going to start our Scout Guide Week from the 3rd of November and we are just how many days away? Can anybody tell me on the chat? How many days are we away from the day one? Let me see how many of you can get the numbers right. 4 days, 4 days, 5 days, 7 days, my God. 4 days. Let us count. Today is 30. We will leave today. 31, 1, 2. If you take like that, it is 3 days. If you include today, it is 4 days. If you include the day we are going to start, it is the day 5. So let us keep the excitement short. So we will take this as 3 days. We will take today is done, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow, 3 days. And then we are underway to launch the first day of Scout Guide Week. Okay. So it is going to be the day one on the 3rd of November, which we call it as the Environment Day. And the day two is the membership drive, where you will bring a lot of people to experiment our plan, do, review. They can experience the Pragati Path of Bharat Scouts and Guides and get ready for life. This is what we all plan to do on this membership day. And this is the day you can get some cool goodies. You just invite your friends to join scouting, join guiding, and you are there to get a nice, beautiful digital certificate, a service star, and a badge and a medal. There's a lot of things that is coming your way. And day three is 5th of November. We are all talking about health and wellness. So we will talk about our mental health, physical health, spiritual health, and overall we will be more healthy, fit, and so that we can also achieve the motto of scouting and guiding, be prepared. You know, when we are physically strong, mentally awake, so that's when we achieve the be prepared thing. And then day 4 is the most exciting thing where we do the fundraising part. Okay. Now, what we do here is we just go grab the Foundation Day stickers of last year, previous year. It is collectibles. Somebody who can get a sticker of 2023, 22, and 24, all the three, then you'll become an hat-trick champion. So try to collect all these things, post it on your social media, hashtag fundraising, hashtag Foundation Day. And whoever has got the previous year's one, the lucky few people will get cool recognition from the Bharat Scouts and Guides. But don't forget to hashtag BSG India, hashtag Foundation Day 2024, hash 75 years of BSG. You can find all these hashtags on our action plan, and that's where you go. And next is the day, the 7th of November. We celebrate our 74th Foundation Day of the Bharat Scouts and Guides. And we are stepping into the 75th year, where we kickstart the celebrations of 75 years of youth empowerment of the Bharat Scouts and Guides. This is the day you can do foundation day rallies. You can do quite a lot of things. This is what we will be talking in our upcoming slide. And the day 6 is community service, which I don't have to tell you because most of you all are the messengers of peace, creating social impact, creating the impact of scouting in the community, and showing what scouting and guiding can do. Very recently, we were very taken aback to see the service rendered by the Scouts and Guides of Orissa in a flood. It is just 3 days back on the 26th. We could see the entire people carrying the relief materials on their shoulders, and their legs were dipped until the knee in the water, muddy march, all these things. This is the community service, what we are all known for. Demonstrate your commitment to the community and showcase how you can create the ripple effect through your social impact, and upload all your projects on sdgs.scout.org. And the last day is skills and innovation. You can run a Purple Saturday in your unit, in your local association, in your district association, and make it count. Now, without further ado, let's jump into the main thing and see what is the plan, do, review. Are you all excited to know what is plan, do, review? Yes, fantastic. So can you just let me know what you understand about plan, do, review? You can put it on the chat. What is plan, do, review for you? Somebody is telling it is planning. It is feedback. Yes. Evaluation. Perfect. What else is coming? What is plan, do, review for you? Scoutmaster is planning. Wonderful. Somebody is telling court of honor. Court of honor is a decision-making place. Good. You guys are very active in your unit meetings. It's when we plan any project, then do it and then review its outcome. Fantastic. Okay, people are direct messaging, people are putting it on the chat. It's wonderful to see all your thing coming. Now we see, according to Bharat Scouts and Guides, according to Pragati Path, what is plan, do, review? According to Pragati Path, this is what the process we follow in scouting to ensure that everything we do is meticulously planned. For example, you're undergoing a hike, or you're doing a community service, or you are in a camp. Always, as young people, as scouts and guides, we feel this should have been done differently. This program could have been something like this. The menu of this camp could have been different. So, like this, there are plenty of things what we all are known for. So, we are bringing you the new concept of plan, do, review as part of your new youth program. As a part of the youth program launched by the Bharat Scouts and Guides, which is called as Pragati Path, every boy, every girl in their journey of scouting and guiding with the Bharat Scouts and Guides have to plan their activities, do their activities, and review it to ensure the next time you do it, you enjoy it and experience it. See, scouting is all about fun. Scouting is about outdoor. Scouting is about adventure. Scouting is about being challenging and exclusive. So we all give you an opportunity to plan each and every activity of scouting in your patrol meeting, in your patrolling councils, or in your crew councils, team councils. Finally, come back to your code of honor to undertake these activities. And then you do the activities, and you will recognize your learning abilities, and you will develop through spices. So what are these spices? Spices is nothing but the elements what we use for youth program in scouting: social, physical, intellectual, spiritual, emotional. When we have all these elements in our learning opportunities, then we build a very strong character. So that is what we will do to really enjoy scouting and guiding using the scout method and the guide method. And you'll be able to enjoy a diverse range of experiences through challenging areas. For example, we say that on the 3rd of November, where we celebrate the theme of Environment Day, and we all take a pledge to save our Mother Earth, which is the planet Earth. So you can plan your own activity. I don't have to tell each boy or a girl that today you do sapling planting, or today we tell save electricity or save water. No, you plan it according to your need, what is happening in your environment. You do it and you review it and you continue doing it. So this will give you a wide range of experiences and you can take up challenges the way you want. I was talking to a scout in Madhya Pradesh yesterday, and he was asking me, "Sir, I am working on this particular project of plastic, where I am collecting plastic bottles, and I am trying to recycle that as a plastic thread, and from that we are making some baskets, which will be used to bring vegetables, fruits, and grocery." So this is something, it is his own activity, and he planned this with his patrol and he learned it by doing it. So each one of you can bring your own ideas into the core element of implementation and enjoy your activities. And the progress of you will be that it will be youth led and adult supporting. For all the adult leaders here, this is the way forward for us. And with the new Pragati Path, we as adults will support all the young people to lead the activities. And finally, you should do a critical evaluation on each and every program that you are doing, that you are delivering, or you are facilitating. And this is a key element for our National Education Policy 2022. With this, our Pragati Path plan, do, review is aligned to the National Education Policy. So all our activities of the action plan, what we have circulated to you, you all have to follow this procedure of plan, do, review. With this, I pass the screen to Shashank to give us an example on what is this plan, do, review. Should you have any questions, you can put all your questions here on the chat and we will try to answer it. Shashank, now the screen is yours.
Thank you very much, sir. So, as all of us are heading towards the Scouting and Guiding Week of 2024 and celebrating the vibrant 75 years of the Bharat Scouts and Guides, it is important for us to know what is the methodology that we all need to apply in order to maximize our efficiency. And in Scouting and Guiding, we all go by the popular phrase learning by doing. But yes, even before learning by doing, there's one step before and one step after. And today, we all together will be embarking on this journey of planning, doing, and reviewing. And this can in turn be identified as the secret success of the Bharat Scouts and Guides and scouting elsewhere in the world, because it is connected with youth involvement, engagement, and empowerment. So, people asking me how? Planning. Planning cannot happen without involvement. Doing cannot exist without engagement. And reviewing will in turn enable a young person to feel empowered. And hence, the plan, do, and review method is directly linked to youth involvement, youth engagement, and youth empowerment. The planning elements. So, all of us know that it is important to plan for an activity because you cannot spontaneously embark on conducting activities because it will be having limited resources and you will be prone to multiple unplanned and uncertain vulnerabilities. So, to help you on this specific journey, we have listed down some basic elements that you need to consider while planning all your scouting activities. And please do remember, all this is applicable to the differentiated and progressive levels of scouting. That is, it is applicable for a young person, for a unit, for a local association, for a district, for a state, and for the entire nation. And hence, this plan is universal and ubiquitous in nature and composition. So, the first element and the most crucial element is resource planning. All of us know that conducting activities or undertaking any programs in scouting will require a lot of resources. And by resources, I would not limit it to only physical or materialistic resources. And hence, we need to have a proper list and a proper quantity of what are the resources that we would be requiring in order to smoothly function the event. Apart from this, it is very, very important for us to make note of the learning objectives. Learning by doing is in turn inclined towards helping young person learn, imbibe, and ensure his skill is developed. And hence, before we initiate any activity, we need to decide what will be the learning objectives and outcomes that a young person will in turn benefit out of this activity. Additionally, we can also specify the social impact that we will be producing through an activity. As Sir rightly mentioned, that scouts are known for community service, it is also important for us to measure the impact that we are creating. And hence, all of this boils down to our planning. One specific element that all of us need to carefully understand is financial elements. For us to purchase resources, for us to mobilize resources, and for us to actively apply those resources, finances are involved. And it is important for you to know from where are you getting the money, how are you getting the money, where it is used, and what impact and how are you managing the accounting in general. Because this is important and will help you lay down the budget for your activity. Why is a budget important? Because as scouts, we have access to fundraising platforms. And when you want fund from external entities, it is always recommended that you provide quotations and a budget for facilitating all your activities. Apart from this, all of us work in groups, work in patrols, work at the unit level, and we work as a team. And the biggest strength of a team is active distribution of work. As scouts, we are diverse. And given our skill set, we all might have differentiated expertise in specific segments of operation. A scout could be really strong in logistics. A scout could be really strong in finances. A scout would actually be really robust in communication. So it is the duty for you to plan in advance and assign people to head specific segments of your activity. And this will in turn help you maximize your impact created through the activity while ensuring all the scouts in turn apply their skills and develop them throughout the course of the activity. Apart from this, in some scouting events or initiatives, we conduct activities outside educational institutions. As you can see in the picture, this is a camping ground. This is somewhere outside schools, and hence it will be important for us to secure permissions and approvals for conducting our activities. And this will in turn lay the base foundation for the plan that has to be implemented by scouts. Moving forward, doing it. Doing the activity is the most fun part where scouts enjoy and engage themselves. As I had mentioned, learning by doing in turn enables young people to get involved and engage. So, the first point that we need to consider while doing an activity is ensuring safety. As scouts and as facilitators of the activity, it is our duty to ensure that no physical or mental harm is caused to any participant. And by mental harm, I mean safe from harm guidelines. We need to ensure that any precautionary measures that has to be taken while facilitating an activity should be taken well in advance. Training and skill development. Most of the activities that we do might not be the activities that we have already done. So, scouting is an avenue for all of us to learn and implement new activities. And for doing so much, it is important for all of us to be skilled and to receive training. And this will in turn ensure our service delivery is more efficient. At the same time, will help manage any form of hazard that can be anticipated. Apart from this, doing an activity involves helping yourself and others. Doing things alone is not something that we are taught in scouting. Doing things as a group while helping each other is something that we actively imbibe during the course of doing activities. And this is something which we actively advocate and encourage all of you to do so that we can work as a team to create a better and more constructive impact on the society. Resource mobilization. If you remember, we started our session with resources. Collecting is a challenge, but ensuring that it is mobilized is a very big challenge. You need to ensure that all the resources that you have planned for, you have collected, is being actively mobilized for conduction of the activity. You should ensure that these resources are smoothly delivered to scouts so that they can utilize it for creating the required impact, and hence ensure it is optimally used with minimal wastage. Apart from that, you will be facilitating actions. And this point, in turn, translates to one simple line: learning by doing. Without facilitating actions, without having a person to moderate and facilitate, we will not be able to conduct activities because the facilitator will act as a source of direction and will in turn guide all of us throughout conduction of the activity. Moving forward, yes, we have planned, we know what has to be done. We did do the activity. That is, yes, we have implemented the project. We have conducted a program. We have undertaken an initiative. What next? Are we done? No. The next step, and the most important step that most of us tend to avoid, is reviewing. Reviewing is very, very important. It's similar to examinations. All of us plan, we have a timetable, we study, we write our exams, but getting results and getting our marks is very important. Out here, the results in turn translate to outcomes. If you remember, we would have planned some objectives. We would have noted down the impact that we wanted to create. And this reviewing process will help us analyze and evaluate our actions and impact that we create on the society through our actions. And hence, I would suggest all of us actively advocate for reviewing our actions and activities to ensure that the learnings from this is carried forward to subsequent activities. And remember, this plan, do, review formula is reversive. It's a circle, it's not linear because after you review, again you plan for the next activity. Hence, you need to understand that this process of involving, engaging, and empowering scouts is continuous and it is filled with learning experiences. But one way that you in turn review is associated with securing personal feedback. By personal feedback, I in turn mean connecting with young people, connecting with scouts, connecting with the participants, and connecting with members of the community. This will in turn ensure that we secure their feelings, their opinions, while also collecting their advices on how to improve ourselves. As Sir said in the starting, all of us might not have the same notion or idea towards conducting an event. I hope all of you agree to that because all of us are different. All of us have different ideas. All of us have different approaches. So, as scouts, we need to amalgamate all of that into one constructive and effective solution. And that lays the base foundation for the reviewing process. Through the reviewing process, we can take corrective measures. For example, I learn that I am wrong. I have done something wrong which is not ensured this specific learning outcome. So I need to actually understand and introspect my actions to see how can that be corrected and avoided in the next events. Also, I would suggest all of you to make reports because it will serve as a guideline for scouts who will be conducting similar events across the globe. You can serve as a source of credible information for others while suggesting reliable recommendations that can enhance scouting in general. Apart from this, it is important to understand what are the challenges that we encounter. And by challenges, I do not mean physical challenges. It can also mean emotional or mental challenges that scouts face during the course of the event. Yes, a lot of talking, a lot of theory. But yes, how do we actually implement this in real life? How do we actually implement this while doing a scouting activity? All of us might have this question, right? I see some people responding to me. Yes, you will have this question. Because as scouts, we always have this. So, one example is afforestation. As scouts, as a scout, I would like to conduct an afforestation drive. I would like to plant a large number of saplings to ensure that I take climate action and contribute towards making this land a better place. But is it that simple? It might seem so, because you need to undertake robust and detailed planning before executing this. And the first step to that is understanding what are the basic tools and materials you require for this planting drive. So, what tools? It could be some basic gardening tools, and the materials could be manure, soil, or any such fertilizers that can be used to protect the plant during its initial phase of growth. Apart from that, as a scout, as a unit, you need to decide where will you do this activity, when will you be doing it, what will you be doing, how many people will be there, and who will be doing it. This is very simple, and we understand this back at our schooling days, where we need to define all these aspects before moving forward. And fundraising. Planting trees might not be as simple as it may seem because it involves purchasing saplings. And this might not always be free in general. And hence, we need to devise a plan on how to raise funds for purchasing all these saplings. And lastly, we also need to take approvals. If there is an empty site where we want to do the plantation drive, we need to contact the local authorities and secure their permission for planting and maintaining the saplings there. And hence, that brings us to one of the most important thing that we need to do in planning, and that is SDG mapping. As scouts, we have pledged towards contributing towards the sustainable development goals in general. And hence, the plantation drive is connected to two specific SDGs, that is, climate action and life on land. And hence, we need to understand how are we going to contribute and what impact will our initiative have on the society and how we are able to contribute towards sustainability. Doing it. Yes. So let us assume you've got the funds, you've got the saplings, you've got all the permissions, and yes, you know what SDGs you're contributing to. Everyone knows this. So what are we doing next? The next thing will be challenging because you need to assemble your scouts. You need to assemble all your peers, all the people of your unit or your district towards conducting this activity. Apart from that, you need to know how to operate these tools. Gardening tools might be easy to operate, but it requires some basic amount of practice so that children, especially young children, do not get any sort of harm by using them. Apart from that, you need to know and put in a lot of physical work and efforts. And let me remind you, community service involves a lot of physical work. And as scouts, we need to be prepared. And in this case, physical work can be translated to digging pits and also watering the plants. As we're speaking about afforestation drives, this can be associated with physical work in the form of digging and watering plants. And since you've got the finances, you would also need to contact a lot of vendors and purchase the plants. Apart from that, you will be having a lot of other things to do, that is, taking spontaneous decisions, analyzing the weather, going to the site to actually conduct the work. So, this is where you actually implement the plan while also evaluating the impact that you will be creating. At the same time, I would recommend all of you to take action photographs and document the work that you are doing. Although we are doing this for the community benefit, it is important for us to share our stories because our stories has the power to inspire scouts from across the globe and also get due recognition for our service. And lastly, you need to review the afforestation drive. You did everything, but was it actually right? Did it meet the expectations of young people? Do you think you achieved all the learning objectives of the activity? Do you think you did not have any challenges? This is the time for you and all the scouts to in turn introspect all your actions, to in turn find creative solutions. And all of this can again be linked to taking feedback. Feedback is very, very important for us to understand where we went wrong or what we can do better. Submission of the project. As I mentioned, all the photos and documents that we have prepared can be updated onto sdgs.scout.org. By this, you will be able to understand what will be the next phase of your project while also having an idea on how to go about on the subsequent projects. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sishank. As we move on, now I invite Mr. Anilendra Sharma, Assistant Director Youth Program, to come on the screen to talk about the reporting part of it. Anil sir, the screen is yours.
Thank you very much, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, go ahead.
First of all, thank you very much to all the viewers in Zoom as well as in Facebook. We are very close to Observe Scout Guide Week 2024. After observation, we have to submit the report to recognize ourselves. हम तो स्काउट गाइड वीक ऑब्जर्व करने के लिए तैयार हो गए, लेकिन तैयार होने के बाद हम जब ऑब्जर्व करेंगे उसका रिपोर्ट नेशनल हेडक्वार्टर को सबमिट करना जरूरी है। इसके बारे में जो बताएंगे हमारी युवा साथी है, वी हैव द यंग मेंबर्स फ्रॉम आवर टीम। I request Neelam Kumari to give the presentation how to submit the report. Neelam Kumari.
Yes, sir. Good evening to all the NHK officers and from all the team members of Scout Guide Week 2024. Myself, Neelam Kumari from Northern Railway, team member of Scout Guide Week 2024. Today, I got the opportunity to share about the reporting details. And let's start now. The Scout Guide Week action plan has to be done during the specified days, which is starting from 3rd November to 9 November, as specifies the link for reporting will be enabled online only on the specified days. Simply submit the report of the activity you have completed in the following link given below. httpc link tr.ee psgindia.link. And next point, on this link, all the reporting forms for service star PSG ID, register your OYMS smart ID, PSG official shop, and other activity links will be made available here. And second one is you can also post your activities in the social media using the hashtag India, hashtag Scout Guide, and share the link on the reporting form while sharing. And third one is post the activities on SDG Hub, http://sdg.scout.org, and the same link also in your reporting form. And some points to be noted, you have to include social media coverage and their link in the report. And second one is save the all activities photos in OneDrive and upload their link in the report. And third one is information about who submit the report and their details like that name, position, state, district, BSG UID. So thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Neelam. जो रिपोर्टिंग प्रोसेस है ये हमारे सर्कुलर 207 में दिया हुआ है। आप स्काउट गाइड वीक में जो एक्टिविटी 3 तारीख से 9 तारीख तक करेंगे उसका लिंक आपको दिया गया। आप लिंक टाइप करके, नहीं तो जो क्यूआर कोड दिया है उसको स्कैन करके आप उस फॉर्म में अपलोड कर सकते हैं। उस फॉर्म में आपको सभी इंफॉर्मेशन दिया जाएगा। उसमें डिटेल्स रिपोर्ट आपको लिखने का जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगा। आप जो सोशल मीडिया और एसडीजी हब में रिपोर्ट अपलोड करेंगे डे टू डे, उसको आप लिंक कॉपी करके वो रिपोर्ट में सबमिट करना जरूरी है। सो वी रिक्वेस्ट ऑल द मेंबर्स that day to day you have to upload your report in social media as well as in SDG Hub, sdg.scout.org. हम जब ये रिपोर्ट सोशल मीडिया में डालेंगे उसका इफेक्ट क्या है आप सभी उसके बारे में बहुत अच्छे से जानते हैं। सोशल मीडिया हमारी अभी जीवन का एक अंग बन गया है, हम सोशल मीडिया को अवॉइड नहीं कर सकते। दूसरा है एसडीजी हब में जब डालेंगे तो हमारी जो स्काउट गाइड फ्रेटर्निटी है पूरा ग्लोब में, पूरा वर्ल्ड में स्काउट गाइड फ्रेटर्निटी देखेंगे भारत स्काउट एंड गाइड क्या कर रहे हैं। और हम उम्मीद करते हैं ज्यादा से ज्यादा स्काउट गाइड जो एक्टिवली यूनिट में काम कर रहे हैं वो स्काउट गाइड वीक को सेलिब्रेट करें। अभी सोशल मीडिया का जो इम्पैक्ट होगा उसके बारे में आपको बताने आ रहे हैं। अंशुमन झकर, स्काउट फ्रॉम राजस्थान। आई रिक्वेस्ट अंशुमन टू speak about social media. Anshuman, अनम्यूट कर लीजिए आप। यस अंशुमन, प्लीज अनम्यूट। आप दोबारा म्यूट हो गए, अनम्यूट करिए। Is it any you're getting trouble? Anshuman, unmute. ओके, अंशुमन कोशिश कर रहे हैं। Every day we expect that you are going to do the activities as per the day theme. तो पहला दिन है एनवायरनमेंट के बारे में काम करेंगे। जब आप एक्टिविटी करेंगे वो एक्टिविटी ऑलरेडी शशांक ने आपको प्लान डू रिव्यू के बारे में बताया है अच्छे से। आपका जो प्लान है वो प्लान में ही एक ग्रुप आपको असाइन करना पड़ेगा आपका यूनिट से। कुछ स्काउट गाइड उस काम के लिए रहेंगे जो आपको सोशल मीडिया में रिपोर्ट अपलोड करेंगे। नहीं तो हम एक्टिविटी करेंगे और रिपोर्ट फोटोग्राफ लेंगे। नॉर्मली क्या देखा जाता है, आप एक्टिविटी करने के बाद सब लोग खड़ा हो जाते हैं और फोटो लेते हैं। दैट इज नॉट इम्पोर्टेंट फोटो फॉर स्काउट गाइड एक्टिविटीज, बिकॉज ये एक्शन तो नहीं होता है। सभी लोग फोटोग्राफ के लिए पॉज देंगे तो दैट्स नॉट ए इफेक्टिव फोटोग्राफ फॉर दिस एक्टिविटी। तो आपको क्या करना है, आपका ग्रुप में किस लोगों को असाइन करने पड़ेगा जो हमारे लिए रिपोर्ट कलेक्ट करेंगे, जो लाइव आपका वो एक्टिविटीज दिखाएंगे सोशल मीडिया में। आई ऑल्सो अगेन रिपीट, डोंट फॉरगेट टू पुट द हैशटैग BSG India, हैशटैग स्काउट गाइड वीक। You must put this. Why is ask Anshuman to give the presentation? Once he is unmuted, you can listen to him, then you come to know. Anshuman, can you do now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Sorry, sir, for the delay. Some technical issue was there.
It's okay. आप हिंदी में भी बता सकते हैं, बहुत सारे लोग जो साथ में लिख रहे हैं हिंदी में बताना सही है।
Yes, sir, I have prepared I will speak in both languages so everyone can understand.
Very good.
So, good evening to all. I am Scout Anshuman Jakhad from Sri Ganganagar, Rajasthan. Today, I will tell you about the social media process of our Scout Guide activity, Scout Guide Week activity. जो भी एक्टिविटीज हम परफॉर्म करने वाले हैं उनको हम बेटर वे से लोगों तक पहुंचाने के लिए सोशल मीडिया पे अपनी एक्टिविटीज को अपलोड करने वाले हैं। तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ये जो हमारा ये प्लानर है ये तो आप लोगों ने देख ही लिया है, तो लेट्स मूव ऑन टू पावर ऑफ सोशल मीडिया। We all know that nowadays almost everyone uses social media apps. Social media platforms allow people to access information in real time to connect with others. As at its best, it makes the world more interconnected. जो सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं उनसे हम रियल टाइम के जो वर्ल्ड में फिर जो भी चीजें चल रही होती हैं हम उनसे कनेक्ट हो पाते हैं और अदर जो स्काउट्स हैं या कोई भी लोग हैं हम उनसे इजीली उनकी जो लाइफ है वो कैसी चल रही है जो भी वो लोग पोस्ट करते हैं हम उसको एक्सेस कर पाते हैं। लेकिन हमारे केस में स्काउट गाइड वीक के लिए हम लोग अपनी एक्टिविटीज इस सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म्स पे अपलोड करेंगे ताकि बीएसजी इंडिया हमारी एक्टिविटीज को देख सके और बाकी लोग भी एनकरेज होकर स्काउट गाइड एक्टिविटीज को परफॉर्म करें। We all know that social media apps are very limited, but still there are many apps that are used commonly among the people. So some common apps used are Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, but we would like to suggest Instagram and Facebook to upload our Scout Guide Week activities. But one legendary app that everyone uses nowadays is WhatsApp. अपलोड द एक्टिविटीज डन बाय यू टू योर व्हाट्सएप स्टेटस। आप जो भी एक्टिविटीज परफॉर्म करते हैं स्काउट गाइड वीक के अंडर या स्काउट गाइड वीक के बाद भी आप जो भी एक्टिविटीज परफॉर्म करते हैं उनको आप अपने व्हाट्सएप स्टेटस पे शेयर कीजिए ताकि जो नॉन स्काउट्स हैं जो भी लोग आपकी कॉन्टेक्ट लिस्ट में है वो सब भी स्काउटिंग से इंस्पिरेशन लेके स्काउटिंग को ज्वाइन कर सके। उसके अलावा और आपके जो स्काउट फ्रेंड्स है जिनके पास आपका नंबर है आपने उनका नंबर सेव किया है वो भी स्काउट गाइड की जो एक्टिविटीज हैं वो भी परफॉर्म करेंगे उससे मोटिवेशन लेके। इसलिए व्हाट्सएप भी आप जरूर से अपना यूज करें जिसके ऊपर अपनी एक्टिविटीज पोस्ट करें और उसका एक स्क्रीनशॉट लें उसको स्टेटस पे लगाते हुए एंड आप अपना जो पीडीएफ रिपोर्ट बनाएंगे उसमें भी उसको अटैच करें। जो सोशल मीडिया एप्स हैं उनपे एक्टिविटी को पोस्ट करने का भी एक करेक्ट वे होना चाहिए ताकि वो एक्टिविटीज BSG तक पहुंच सके। The correct way to upload your activity. Do not use any song which is not related to the activity. आजकल के टाइम में बहुत सारे सॉन्ग्स हैं लेकिन कोई भी ऐसा सॉन्ग जो कि BSG या आपकी उस एक्टिविटी से रिलेटेड ना हो उसको यूज ना करें और अगर आप कोई भी सॉन्ग यूज करें तो वो डिसेंट होना चाहिए एंड थोड़ा सा अच्छा होना चाहिए, कोई भी बुरी चीज उस सॉन्ग के अंदर ना हो। उसके बाद में आपका जो टाइटल होता है या फिर पोस्ट के अंदर आप जो हैशटैग्स यूज करते हैं वो भी अप्रोप्रिएट होने चाहिए। आप बीएसजी इंडिया और स्काउट गाइड वीक नाम के हैशटैग्स भी अपनी पोस्ट में यूज करें ताकि अदर लोग जो हैं वो इस हैशटैग को सर्च करके आपकी एक्टिविटीज देख सके एंड बीएसजी एनएचक्यू भी आपकी एक्टिविटीज देख सके। उसके अलावा आपके जो अलग अलग स्काउट फ्रेंड्स हैं उनको भी आप इसमें मेंशन और टैग करने की कोशिश करें ताकि वो लोग भी इस एक्टिविटी को देखें और परफॉर्म करने की कोशिश करें सेम एज व्हाट्सएप। साथ में आपका पोस्ट का जो टाइटल होगा उसके अंदर आप अपना नेम, अपनी सिटी का नेम, स्टेट का नेम प्लस आपकी यूनिट का नेम जरूर से लिखें ताकि आपका जो बायोडेटा है वो भी बीएसजी तक पहुंचे कि कौन स्काउट एक्टिव है। साथ में आप इन सबके लिंक्स जरूर कलेक्ट करें क्योंकि आपकी जो फाइनल रिपोर्ट जाएगी उसके अंदर आप अपने सोशल मीडिया लिंक्स पेस्ट करेंगे। आपके जितने भी लिंक्स हैं अलग अलग डे के एक्टिविटीज के आप एक्टिविटी अप्रोप्रिएट डे पर पोस्ट करें एंड अप्रोप्रिएट रिक्वायरमेंट्स के साथ में और उनके जो लिंक्स हैं उनको कलेक्ट करें और डे वाइज अपनी रिपोर्ट के अंदर उन लिंक्स को मेंशन करें। साथ में कोशिश कीजिए कि स्काउट फॉर एसडीजीएस वेबसाइट पे आप इन सारी एक्टिविटीज को पोस्ट करें एंड उनका लिंक भी अपनी रिपोर्ट के अंदर शेयर करें। थैंक यू।
Thank you, Anshuman. I hope now it is very clear to all of our members how to upload and why social media also required. With this again, I appeal. We can see that few states like Rajasthan, they organize Zoom meeting with unit leaders and district and state officials. I again appeal to all the state association. have correspondence with all district association and units before 3rd November, so that every unit of Bharat Scout and Guide celebrate Scout Guide Week 2024. With this, I hand over the screen to Madhusudan Avala sir. Over to Madhu sir.
Thank you very much, Anshuman. Thank you, Andrendra sir. So now let us move on as we are coming to the close of this today's webinar. You know that Plan, Do, Review is a brand new thing that is coming to Bharat Scouts and Guides, and you all are stepping into the new youth program of BSG called as Pragati Path. While we are stepping into Pragati Path, let me show you very quickly in the next 3 minutes where exactly are you going to get the cool badges online. I'm just going to share my screen and show you the 3 days where you'll be getting the digital badges on the Scout Pass. So we are quickly moving to the SDG Hub. And here you go. This is the SDG Hub for you. So you all will log into sdgs.scout.org. When you go to sdgs.scout.org, you will come to this point. जब आप sdgs.scout.org पे लॉगिन होके इस लैंडिंग पेज तक पहुंच जाएंगे तो इधर आपको 4 challenges दिखेंगे. एक है अर्थ ट्राइब, जिसको आप 3 नवंबर you will work on Earth Tribe. Then you have Messengers of Peace, where you will do the activities on the 8th of November. On the 9th of November, you can try the Life Leaders. Then during the Health and Well-being, that is on the 5th, you can try Health Allies. So how you do this is, here you can click on Initiatives, you can find everything. When you click on Explore, you can see it. And when you click on Life Leaders, you will come to this page. And when you come to this page, here you have 2 activities. When you click on Learn More, then you get Impact Innovators Challenge. And this is the cool badge which you will be able to earn on this particular day. And when you get started, you can choose. There are different kind of challenges what you can do. You can take all these challenges. आप इन सभी challenges को आपका यूनिट में, आपका ग्रुप में, आपका पैट्रोल में कर सकते हैं. एक बार आप इस challenges को खत्म किया तो बाद में आपको ए डिजिटल बैज आपका स्काउट पास में मिल जाएगा. Very similarly, we have Health Allies. You come to Health and Well-being. Here you have Nutrition Challenge badge. You can earn the Nutrition Challenge badge. Along with the Nutrition Challenge badge, you'll also be eligible to get a Nutrition Educator badge. Then we have yet another Mind Builders badge. This is the Mind Builders badge. It's a very exciting program and activity. Once you are completed, you can submit a project and take that link and share it with us. And then we have our Earth Tribe. When you go to Earth Tribe, this is for the first day. You can participate in Plastic Tie Turners, Champions for Nature, and Scouts Go Solar. When you click on Learn More, you can do quite a lot of activities out here. So these are the key elements of our activities. And then as we come to the end of today's webinar, we will be coming back to you on the 2nd of November. The 2nd of November will be the final knowledge series for our Scout Guide Week preparations. And we will kickstart the Scout Guide Week with our webinar on 2nd November at the same time. And don't worry, we will not take much of your time. Our webinars will last for 60 minutes. And I promise you, we complete our webinars in 60 minutes. With this, we come to the close of it and wishing you all a happy Diwali, happy Deepavali, happy Kali Puja, and happy Lakshmi Puja. Thank you everybody for joining us on this day. And you can join us back on the November 2nd. You will receive the email links, and also you'll receive the emails to join our BSG Scout shop. With this, thank you everybody. Have a good evening.